Business Focus, a production of the Greater Reston Chamber of Commerce. I'm your host, LJ Wilson, and today we have Juan, Vice President and General Manager in the Eastern Region at CoreSite. Today we're going to talk about CoreSite and its services. So Juan, tell me about yourself.
Well, thanks, LJ. I came to the United States. I'm originally from Mallorca, Spain, and I came in 1991 to do my MBA, which I successfully completed in American University. And I was supposed to be there just for 2 years and come back to Spain, and job opportunities followed, and one thing led to the next. And I've been working in Reston, in the Reston region, since about 1994.
So you're a Restonian.
I am a Restonian. I'm very, I miss Spain, but I'm very grateful about the opportunities that this city and part of the country have provided to me. And
so you work for CoreSite. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, so I've been in telecom and data centers for the last 20 years. CoreSite is a leading provider of data center services in North America. We have 17 data centers across 8 markets. We were founded in 2001. Actually, it was part of the Carlyle Group of Investments.
Wow.
Our sort of focus is on providing secure and reliable data center experience, also high performance. What I mean by high performance is that our data center campuses are typically very well interconnected, so I have multiple fiber providers. We provide access to cloud services as well. Our facilities are typically staffed 24/7. Customers expect a lot of security. We have the physical security and infrastructure to support industry-specific compliance as well, such as HIPAA, PCI compliance, SOC 2, etc. That's CoreSite, high growth company, and we continue building product for our customers. One differentiator I would think is that we are highly interconnected and have a full suite of retail colocation services, but at the same time have massive scale, can support massive applications. And that's in a nutshell. High performance, we support, try to be close to the end users. Our customers typically are content rich and have to connect to their customers and provide content to their customers. And so we deploy our data centers in telco rich parts of the country.
Wow.
About, for example, 70% of US business can reach a CoreSite facility within 5 milliseconds.
So that is very impressive. Anybody looking for a colocation center, this is definitely where you want to go.
Certainly. And there are multiple use cases. It can be a business continuity. It can be for production. It can be in support of what we call hybrid cloud services. And having a nationwide footprint also allows a lot of our customers to deploy nationally very rapidly.
Wow. So I was going to ask you, what do you offer at CoreSite in Virginia? Can you give me some specifics? Because you're all around the world. So.
Yeah, we're all around the country. But coming to Virginia, we actually bought a building in 2007 that was AOL's headquarters.
So that's massive.
Yeah, it is, and it had a tremendous amount of fiber going into it. And then we developed beyond that what we call our VA2 facility. So we operate in a campus. The characteristics are, it's roughly 500,000 square feet of data center space. We have roughly 45 megawatts of power, and again, like other CoreSite sites, it's very redundant. It's what we call concurrently maintainable. We offer 100% uptime SLA to our customers. In fact, in our portfolio historically, uptime has been 7 nines. That means that you never go down with CoreSite. So it support mission critical applications, stuff that has to go up and be up all the time. And we do that in Virginia. It's also the size has sufficient scale that allows us to support pretty much everything from a single cabinet to a computer room or even a build-to-suit, which is part of our offering. There are about 12 distinct fiber rings, so there's a tremendous amount of connectivity in the building, and about 21 networks. We also have a data center in K Street. That is the densest carrier hotel, which is also tethered. So we're able to support customers and users that seek high performance to the largest networks that may have requirements for high density. One thing that we have seen as of late is that equipment requires more power than before. And again, our model is flexible enough to allow our customers to grow denser in space. And the last point on CoreSite is that we also have made it cloud enabled. By that we mean we have access to the major cloud providers like AWS and Microsoft Azure.
Wow, this is very impressive, by the way. I'm very impressed. I'm not just saying wow just to say it. With that in mind, I'd like to talk about AWS and the benefits of Direct Connect. Did you kind of address some of that? Can you go a little bit into that a little bit more?
Sure, I'll be happy to. So AWS stands for Amazon Web Services, and Direct Connect is the platform that enables customers to reach all the services of that public cloud infrastructure via a single dedicated cross-connect. Right now, we actually just announced this morning that AWS Direct Connect is available in our campus in Virginia. That's the only second site, one of two sites in which you can get that services in this region. That has very meaningful impacts for enterprises. Now, if you don't have Direct Connect, the only way to connect to the cloud, if you will, is through the public internet.
Okay.
That has security risks, latency, performance, depreciation, and sometimes it's more expensive, it's harder to scale. So by going to CoreSite, you're able to connect directly with AWS through a single cross connect that again is dedicated to you. It allows you to scale, is very, very flexible and low cost, and supports what we're seeing a trend of is the enterprise adopting more and more workloads in the cloud. And that is known as sort of a hybrid IT architecture, where a lot of enterprises, including yourselves, will end up with a private data center, whether it's locally or outsourced, and a component of your data center that will be in the cloud. All your IT infrastructure will be in the cloud, workloads in the cloud. By using Direct Connect, you're able to basically have a dedicated connectivity to that. So you have more control over your own infrastructure.
So that also kind of helps with security as well.
Yeah, of course it does. In this region specifically, we have a lot of systems integrators that work with the federal government. There's a lot of agencies that have high security profile and posture, and there is clearly a benefit to connect through a dedicated piece of fiber rather than going through an underlying network that could be tapped into. So it is much more secure than what's available in the market right now.
So I only have a few minutes. Before I kind of wipe this away, why should people choose your company?
CoreSite, I think our biggest differentiator is the customer focus, and the breadth of services. So we can support. I think we're uniquely positioned to support, for example, a large deployment where a company may need a full megawatt of capacity, but you still have 24/7 remote hands. You still have access to a customer portal. So I think that the fact that everything we do is just custom built for our customers, that we've been operating in the marketplace for now 14 years, and that we have I think, unique customer focus is really why CoreSite is being a dominant player and hopefully continue to be so in the future.
Well, I'm completely sold. So, Juan, thank you, first of all, for joining me today and being such a supporter of the Greater Reston Chamber of Commerce. We appreciate you being here. Again, this is Juan Font, Vice President and General Manager of the Eastern Region at CoreSite, and I'm your host, LJ Wilson. Thank you for watching Business Focus.
Thanks for having me.